Coming up in this video from Cornwall, England, I'm learning how to drive again on the left side of the road. We're checking out the local castles and enjoy a gourmet meal while camping at a pub. Hello, we are Ben and Rebecca, and this is our puppy Lucia. In the fall of 2021, we shipped our 4x4 camper van Denny across the Atlantic in search of new experiences and a life less ordinary. Welcome to our journey. I see cars coming that way, so I think, no, I can't go yet. Okay, stay left, Ben. Stay left. You've already made a mistake once today after getting those B-roll shots of us leaving the park. I parked in the driveway, and I was on the right side of the driveway, so, okay.
Oops.
Stay left. Focus. Welcome to Cornwall, people. This is our first travel vlog from the UK, and since we're down here in the south, I'm sorry, we're doing Cornwall. Beck can talk to you. I'm going to drive.
That's probably a good idea.
In 300 yards, turn right.
I feel like we should put the British lady on for our Google Maps now.
Is there a British voice?
Heck yeah, there's British and Australian and
Really?
yeah, we're going to change it.
Take the next
Okay.
right.
We might not understand her anymore, but
Take the next right.
okay. And you're clear. And make sure you go on the left.
I keep looking over my shoulder. Am I turning right?
Oh wow, this is one of those Cornwall unsuitable for wide vehicles.
No, thank you.
I think we should pass.
Okay, now we're in a whole nother.
Now we're in a pickle. Okay, so those cars are coming from that way.
Woo!
Now drive on the left.
Stay left. Oh, this is
Well, that
gonna
was
be
fun.
interesting. Okay, on a other note, it's the middle of May, and it's 184 per liter pounds for diesel.
Yep.
Oh, you see, look at these arrows.
They're very confusing.
That just throws me off mentally already.
Look at all these beautiful wildflowers too. They're everywhere here. Okay, now that we're back on the road,
The left side of the
the
road.
left side of the road, and not a Cornwall hedge-lined, narrow one-lane road.
Beautiful one-lane road.
It was
though.
gorgeous. It would have been lovely to drive down that road. This lady's gonna think you're the bus.
Yeah. Well, I'm not the bus, but
It's a place to get.
it's a place to get off the road where these
Reoriented.
people pass.
Yeah. All right. Well, ironically, we woke up super early today, and got on the road, and then realized like it's so early that the first thing we want to stop and do isn't even open yet. So we're just gonna see how the day unfolds. We've got some things in mind. Hopefully we're gonna have fun. And for the moment, we're gonna focus on driving on the right side of the road. Actually, the left
correct
side of the road. Lucy is all business as usual. Where are we going? What are we doing? What do I need to be watching for? And is there any wildlife?
Okay, despite all those mishaps and wrong turns, we're still about 45 minutes away from this castle opening, and we saw a sign on the road that said hot comfort food. That sounds good. Well, now, I don't think I have seen one of these trike cars in person before. it's our first day, and we're already making a cultural stop. Not bad at all.
No.
This is called Restormel Castle, and it's a dog-friendly location.
Come on. I know it's very scary. You can do it though.
It's a new kind of gate, Lucy. Ta-da! This is also my first castle in England. Been to some castles in other European countries, but I'm pretty excited about this. We're learning everything, and this is what's called like a National Heritage Site, English Heritage Site, and they have an annual pass. So we opted for the annual pass because we're here to see and do things.
Be careful underfoot, the ground is still slippery and it is uneven, okay?
Okay.
So take care and toilet your pass on the way up.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
You're so happy to be out for a walk again.
Okay, this is pretty cool.
It's really cool.
The history in this part of the planet is spectacular. And yeah, we have history in North America, don't get me wrong, going back to like the Spanish missions and the indigenous people of the continent. But wow, this is pretty cool. They were a very advanced culture in their day.
It's a little bit of a blustery day here today, but we did find a little corner for a windbreak. So this castle was actually owned by Prince Edward II in the 1200s. First record of it was 1256, but it looks like it was built way before that. They just don't know when. But this is the part I love. He owned this place. He only visited it twice in his life.
What a
Can
shame.
you imagine? Like, you own a castle and you come twice.
It's a castle with a moat too.
Yeah, but this was the stronghold for the Cornwall region in terms of power for over 400 years, and it's very strategically located by the river, and I will butcher this, Fowey, Fowey. I'm sure somebody will tell me how to say it right. It used to permit seagoing vessels to come up into the river. Eventually it silted up, and that wasn't possible anymore, and that's when the power of the castle here fell.
Well, that was a wonderful first stop. Let's see what the rest of the day has in store for us. Well, I've never had a legit cup of tea, and there's no better place to have my first legit cup of tea than England's first and only tea plantation. Well, we've made up our minds. We're gonna get an afternoon tea, a red berry tea, honey for my allergies, and supposedly you gotta have it with biscuits. We picked out some teas.
Oh, amazing. Are they these ones?
Yes, they are.
Lovely.
Tea is a herb that's been dried out.
Well, the extent of my tea knowledge has come from Maggie Smith in the movie's Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. We always chuckle when she talks about her passion for tea.
You have to infuse it in boiling water. That is boiling water.
And then another famous actress, Judi Dench, in that movie.
And try to calculate the exact moment before the biscuit dissolves when you can whip it up into your mouth and enjoy the blissful union of biscuit and tea combined.
Could have gone a little longer. So I ordered the Great British tea, and there's a little bit of milk and maybe honey or sugar, I'm not sure. I said make it the way you would make it. Yeah, that's good. Definitely. I'm more of a coffee person, but I could come around to tea.
My favorite is Earl Grey, so that's what I ordered today. It's very good. I, on the other hand, I enjoy tea pretty much every morning right now. So I'm quite happy with this.
Stay left, stay left, stay left.
All right, well, that is 2 for 2. I would say luck is on our side today. Ben is doing a great job of picking out places to visit, and they are open. So we're off to a third stop, and we also booked a place to stay for tonight while we were sitting in that parking lot. So the rest of the day is coming together.
Well, our next stop is another one on the English Heritage Program. We'll call it that.
Sure.
Pendennis Castle. We're on a roll today.
We are.
Let's take in all this culture.
Are you visiting the castle?
Yeah.
Are you members?
Yes, just today.
Wow, you did that online.
On our phones even.
You should have done it at a site. You would have got a better deal.
Oh.
You would have had a membership pack and a temporary card.
Well, we got
I've now made your life miserable, haven't I?
Yeah. Tell me something that I'm missing out on and ruin my day. I thought I was doing good so far. I didn't run
You
any
did
over.
very well. You just didn't do it with me.
Okay.
So I'm just bitter. That's what it is.
Oh, you'll get over it.
See Jane there.
All right. Thank you. Hello. So we're right here?
Yeah, we're just there.
Okay.
This is the oldest building on the site, dates from 1539. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, it's about 5 hours until our dinner reservation. So we're going to stop by the cafe first. Hiya. Hello. I guess I will try the... Well, with our drink, it was about 10 quid for this. But look at that view. You got lunch overlooking a castle. How awesome is that?
Fabulous.
Well, this may not be the best place to try our first Cornish pasty, but the Cornwall region is known for these little doughy bundles of joy. I'll call it that. So the history of these little concoctions goes back to the mining days, and the miners used to have arsenic on their fingers from the mines, so they would eat like this and not get arsenic poisoning.
What flavor did you get?
Beef.
Oh, good.
Not bad.
This is what the inside of the pasty looks like. There's onions and potatoes and beef all wrapped up in dough. It's really good.
Well, that wasn't too bad. Now the wind is picking up a little bit more and it's starting to rain. Let's see if we can go inside.
We ducked into this little war shelter room to get out of the wind. This is a really neat castle, built by Henry VIII in the 1500s. And it was definitely, this location was a really important one for both Henry VIII and Elizabeth I because of the wars they were fighting with both the French and the Spanish. This was where they actually had garrisons stationed, and they watched for the sails of the Spanish ships coming up from the south here. And of course, it was armed very heavily with cannons and things like that. So anyway, important place in history, and King Henry VIII, who is known for liking to build castles. They are all over Great Britain. So I doubt this is the last one we're going to visit.
Well, that was a nice stop. It is about 3:45 right now, and we're gonna go to where we're gonna park for the night.
So tonight we are doing a pub stay, and this is a very, I don't know if traditional is the right word, but very common thing to do here in Britain. So before we got here to the UK, I joined Brit Stops. You get a membership magazine, and also you can get onto their app, and it shows you all of these places that you can stay, typically for free in exchange for stopping in for a beer or dinner. So we made a reservation for dinner and a place to stay this evening, and we are almost there. Looks like you're gonna have time after.
I'm just going.
Okay, yeah, they flash their lights for you, so that's nice. Very polite here. All right, so she said to go all the way to the back of the parking lot.
Well, this trip through Europe has had a lot of highs and lows, and as much as we love travel, it's not easy. But there's moments in the journey that it's like kind of, I know it sounds cliche, but pinch me, because I'm in a Cornish pub enjoying ciders, and we're gonna have this like totally gourmet sounding meal. Like, it's one of those moments, and these are the moments that you need to remember, and I need to remember for when the times are tough. But we're here. We're in a pub.
Mm-hmm. I just love doing stuff like this, and it's so much fun to think that we can be here for a while. We're not rushed, and to really explore. There's so much to see and do here. We've kind of been like preparing for this for a while, knowing we were coming here. So we've done all this research, and now we're finally here. Plus, I get to wear my Irish scarf, so I'm really happy.
Rebecca is starting with woodland mushroom, cranberry and brie Wellington wrapped in a golden pastry, served with new potatoes and vegetables. That just sounds awesome.
Yum. The mushrooms are really good. That is delicious.
Ben is having the Countryman grill with rump steak, gammon steak, sausage, pork steak, lamb chop, tomato, mushrooms, onion rings, peas, eggs, and chips.
These chips look amazing, and this is such a feast. I guarantee there's going to be leftovers.
That was kind of the point.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying first? Oh, there go your peas.
Mm-hmm. I will start with the one with the egg on it.
Oh, it's well cooked.
That's a tasty steak. And what's not to love about a runny egg over just about anything, except pizza. Still haven't gotten used to that. An egg on pizza. How was that dinner?
It was delicious.
Now it's time for dessert.
It is.
So, this is, and we're sharing, clotted cream and chocolate cake. On the menu, it's probably said a little fancier about the cake, but it looks scrumptious. Hot cake and ice cream?
Mm-hmm.
So is it like an
It's
ice
not
cream?
ice cream.
No.
No. No, it's like a very barely sweet whipped cream.
It's thick.
Mm-hmm. It looks like ice cream, doesn't it? Look at that. It's yummy, huh?
It looks like ice cream.
It does.
It's not ice cream.
It does not taste like ice cream.
It's very fresh.
It is.
Refreshing. Yeah.
And it kind of tempers the sweetness of the chocolate cake. That's what I like about it.
Well, that was a wonderful meal. This is interesting too. One of the old phone books has been repurposed into a library. That is too cool. Well, these are definitely win-win situations. You know, the restaurant, pub in this scenario gets a couple customers for the evening, and we get a really nice place to park for the night. There it is in the back of their lot. Picnic tables for obviously when the weather's a little warmer. But yeah, this is our spot for the night.
All right, well, I think we'll call that a wrap. Thanks for riding along with us, and we'll see you in the next one.
Good night. Luce, did we wear you out today? Was it too much fun for Lucy? It's bedtime. Okay, come on, let's go to bed.
Under the blanket.
Lucy crawls under the blankets. Oh, Papa, what are you doing?
You're not supposed to record me.
Okay, and she wallers all the way down. Who knows where she lands?